let me show you. Alright, so yeah, I made it already day before yesterday back in Argo, so I didn't have to do the trek. Although to get from the apartment block to the expo was again a little bit of a challenge because I got stuck in the metro. So I had to do another round. But anyway, here we are. So let's have a look what there is today. No, I guess nothing much changed over here. Okay. I was hoping that today we would have the mole for sale as well, but it doesn't seem like it. But anyways, let's have a look. Later on we'll have a look at the website to see what is there for sale, what's interesting, what's not, at least to me, for me. Okay, something happening. Ah, there we go. I can't wait for the UI to give some kind of an indication that things are happening, because you have no clue at this moment in time. Something over there, I think it will be there in the elevators, showing movement, so that would be great. And maybe a little bit of elevator music. Come on. Not that far, is it? Ooh, ooh, okay. Yep, here we go. Alright, today we have MISC in the house. Also, we should have Argo. And I don't think they have any ships here, because they have not been made yet. No, that's true. So what is it? Crusader Industries? Can't remember. Have a look later. Alright, so here is the Argo cargo, we like to call it. I like those ships. Not much use in it for now. The gameplay doesn't have a content drive or anything, but still I like the look of this one. I like the utilitarian use of it. I can basically see, and maybe I've mentioned that before, is have these ships together with my Carrack. One flying cargo up and down from the Carrack to the ground, and the other one doing the same but then for personnel. So here's the personnel carrier. I like it. Hopefully also the functionality will come that you can just detach the pod. You know, have a look around. Detach the pod and then swap it for something else. So that would be great, like it says here. Yeah, I am like this a ship, but yeah, at this moment in time, flyable but not much use. So here you have the Razor variants, very fun to fly. I think this was one of my first LTI ships that I bought and it became available. This is the Razor EX, I bought that one. Stealth, and then not too sure what this one was about. Was it? This was the normal Razor, and it was, I think, one with some extra juice or not. I can't remember exactly what the differences are between the variants, other than that the black one was the stealth, or is the stealth one. Alright, nice. So obviously straight ahead we have the what's the name again? The Pioneer, of course. The Pioneer, very nice mining ship. I haven't done any mining for a long time. And we should go back and try it again. So these same saddlebags, they are also used by the mole. And I think I saw at least 8 of them. And that's okay, because they said already that it has double the capacity of this ship. So that would make sense indeed. Where shall we go? Okay, let's go to the freelancers. I never liked much the look of them. However, they're okay to fly. At least I like it. Yeah, the cockpit view is not great, but still. I particularly like them because of the cargo capacity. So I will start with the Cutlass Black until basically I can fill it up to capacity. Don't have any more left, then I will take the max out and try to do the same. Although with all of the wipes in between, I was never able to reach that level that I could max out the capacity on the max. Then this one, it's the DUR, the exploration version. I like it because it has a boatload of fuel. So if you want to zoom around in the universe and make a lot of jumps, etc, etc, yeah, you don't have to worry much about refueling. So that's what I like much about this ship. Obviously not much of cargo capacity, but still enough to do the basic runs, and obviously all of the mission boxes. The missile version, military version obviously of the freelancer. Yeah, I bought it and looked around, etc, etc, but as it is a military version, yeah, I have melted it again. Okay, then we have the Starfarer. We have first the Gemini variant, and just I have watch it over here. Oh. Okay, come on, a little bit quicker. All right. Nah, that's not a good angle. Let's go over here. Oops, what happened to you? Alright, so the Gemini. Obviously, fuel capacity, lots of SCU storage. I believe that this version doesn't have the fuel scoop capabilities that the other freelancer has. Freelancer? What did I say? Okay, come on. Starfarer, of course, the Starfarer. So this is the militarized version of that. Better shields, armor, etc, etc, but doesn't have the fuel scoop capability. So let's have a look at the other one, the regular Starfarer. And supposedly this thingy on the front over there should enable this ship to scoop up fuel, which is quite interesting, obviously, if that mechanic is in the game. It is not at this moment in time, so no clue when this will be. So when you buy this ship, it is just basically because of its cargo capacity, which is quite huge. So these are all the fuel tanks, and I was not that interested in the Starfarer until I found out, heard about that basically these containers, tanks, they could be interchanged with cargo capacity. So if in a future release that would be able, then the Starfarer has a huge capacity of cargo that you can haul around. So from that perspective, it could be quite interesting again. Yeah, open the door. Yep. Okay. Let's have a look inside. haven't been in one for a long time. All right, so yeah, here you go. You can see loads of space. Now we have seen videos where the Kruger and the Kruger Merlin and Archimedes were flown in the back of this ship. I wonder if the Pisces also will fit. But I'm sure that someone will try and figure it out, yay or nay. So eyes peeled on the content providers and see if they can do it. I already saw Lord of the West trying to see what could fit in the Pisces. Basically nothing. Maybe those motorbikes or whatever it is that they are there. He tried to fit the Pisces in the Valkyrie, which also didn't work. I think he tried also in the Max, also that didn't work. So for now he didn't find any ship where it would fit in. But I digress. So these are the Makos. Now, what is the right word for it? The Reliant series, yeah, the Reliant Mako and some other functionality. So this is the sort of the news fan with the camera. You have a military version, that must be the one below on the right side, with the missile, or not the missiles, but the guns over there. And the other two, I don't know. I am not really interested in these ships. It's not my cup of tea. But yeah, it is different, you know, because it turns around, and yeah, it's different from other things in the game. So from that perspective, if you're into that, great. So yeah, I'm afraid that is all there is at this moment in time. Again, I was hoping for the mole to be shown. There is a small video of Jax for today, where he shows a secret location where then the Argo is stalled. So yeah, check this video out. So probably around the release of 3.8 at the end of this year, the mole will be on sale. Alright, let's have a quick look at the website. Let's see what it says today. Okay. Alright, there we go. So November 27th, yeah, here if you click on this one, it will show you the video with the Argo mole in there. So Argo, they have the two MPUVs, the 1P and the 1C for sale, and please remember that this has 10 years of warranty. 10 years of warranty, $35 and $40, so that makes almost LTI, right? Who knows what is happening in 10 years time. So yeah, it's a really good deal if you want to make sure that you have a more expensive ship and you don't have to worry about insurance. One ship that I'm also very interested in is the Argo SRV with the big tractor beam. You can see it dragging behind it a cutlass. Very nice ship. I hope they also make it flyable soon. So let's have a look at MISC. Obviously MISC is well represented in the first at this moment in time. Most notably, obviously, the Prospector. Then we have got the Freelancer series. Yeah. The Racers, which I mentioned before, and then you have the Reliant series, Starfarer and the Starfarer Gemini. Wonderful. Future flyable, so the whole A through to E. Yeah, this ship obviously will depend on ship to station docking, which is not in the game. I believe it has been removed from the roadmap, so no clue when this one comes in. So the whole E, the whole D, for a crazy amount of cargo, obviously. Yeah, these are multiplayer ships because you will need some kind of an escort or something to protect you, or else probably you won't make it with your very expensive cargo. Some people say that they don't see much in the hull A and hull B. Probably they are right. For the same amount of SCUs, probably there are better ships out there. And again, I really don't like the way that it looks, but it's a personal taste, right? So also the same applies hull C, E, and E. Basically, if I would buy it, then I would buy it for its function and nothing else. Now, the other thing that I'm quite interested in is the Endeavor. I already have this one as a buyback token as an upgrade, because here you have many different attachments for it. Again, this is not flyable right now, in the future. So the biome, growing something in space, very nice. Super collider pod, whatever mechanic they think they can do with that. Surface equipment and crew, wonderful. The fuel pod, obviously interesting. You can stay out longer. And the landing pod, quite interesting, specifically in combination with the medical bay pod. So medical gameplay is something that I'm interested in. These are mobile spawn points. If people die, then they can be resuscitated over here and followed away again. So the org that I'm a member of, Angel Squadron, specifically focuses on that. It has a medical wing, and they will be in the game providing these kind of services for Starcitizens, basically. So that's quite interesting. And then for the research bay, what is this? General science bay, and then the telescope. Whatever you can do with this in the future, who knows? We don't know anything about the mechanics. So yeah, the most likely one to service first is the medical gameplay. But then first we need to have the Apollo. Well, basically it starts with the Cutlass Red already, which keeps on disappearing from the roadmap. So who knows when that one will be available. All right, Crusader Industries. I was really hoping that they would have a surprise and come up with the Star Runner over here, Mercury Star Runner, being available, but alas, it is for somewhere in the future. Interesting ship, can do some data running with this cargo. It's a nice ship. I think doable with one or two people. Now also you have the Genesis Starliner. So today I picked up an upgrade from the Taurus to the Starliner. So that brings me, by the way, to how I plan my fleet. Is that I always, for the bigger ships, buy a Taurus to whatever ship it is, upgrade. And the strategy is that I've got a number of LTI tokens, mostly of smaller ships, like the Arrows. I've got the bikes that I mentioned before, and the Origin 100 and something series, so a couple of those. So I will upgrade those LTI tokens to the Taurus, so that then also becomes LTI, and then I will upgrade that one to whatever end ship I have in mind, like for example the Genesis Starliner. So that is the strategy that I am doing now. The first year didn't think about that stuff, but this year I'm more strategic in what I buy. Again, I do everything from store credit, so after today you need to wait 24 hours before you can melt this one. So after today I will melt everything, and that means that I can use a buyback token to get it back again. So yeah, imagine that the Starliner suddenly would become available. Then probably I would have a little bit of a problem because I don't have an LTI token readily available. So I first need to upgrade that one with an LTI token, buy it back in game. Then I have to wait a quarter before another LTI token becomes available, and then finally I can upgrade to the final version of my ship. So it's you have to work in advance a little bit, because yeah, you will know when they start working on the Genesis Starliner, so you can look ahead in doing that. And again, everything will be purchasable in game, obviously. So you don't have to go this route. You can also grind for it, specifically when they have removed the need for resets. You lose all your money. So fingers crossed that will happen, and then it makes worthwhile going for it. So then you have the Hercules versions, the A2, the C2 and the M2. Military version, the C2 and the A2. I can't remember what specific that variant was. I have the C2, and again, it's in buyback token, so I don't have it right now anymore. Carved specifically for the sheer amount of cargo capacity that it has, and also it's the first variant where you will have, here they show the tank, you know, to have some ground vehicles finally being able to be transported this way. They're quite interesting. And this one, I've got the real LTI token, so I bought this one when it became available, bought the war bond, but eventually melted it, because yeah, it's not flyable. Alright, that's it. Alright, just a quick look around in the expo, look around on the website, have a look at the video, and yeah, have fun. Don't forget to rent those ships. So like you saw, you can walk up to the ships, click on rent, and then you can free fly them for, I think it's a day, 24 hours, or maybe even longer. I'm not too sure, because also all of the ships previously, they are still for sale, so maybe longer. Check it out, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.